a pretty decent team. Now, the Dallas Mavericks want to be shifting over to them a little bit. They made a sneaky signing. Now, a player who's been on the Summer League roster a little bit, but they were able to sign Yanyuhang. And if you don't know who he is, don't worry about it. He's coming over from the CBA, so the Chinese Basketball Association, but he is a two-time Chinese Basketball Association domestic MVP. So a two-time MVP over there in China. He is now signing with the Dallas Mavericks. He did play shortly in the Summer League last season, and from what I've seen, I haven't seen a lot of them, but what I have seen is a player that can get to the basket with a nice amount of ease. It's really not too difficult for him to get to the basket. Yes, he's not dunking on him. He is playing below the rim, nice layups, getting to the free throw line, those type of things. More of a finesseful player at that aspect. But he's able to get to the rim. He's a sneaky, nice passer as well. I've seen him dropping a lot of nice little dimes to players. And he's also a player who can stretch out the floor. He's not a great shooter, but I have seen him knock down some shots and look pretty decent shooting the ball as well. So he's a player with some pretty decent upside and a player that a lot of regular fans don't really know about. Now, in China, he averaged 26 points a game last season, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal and a half per contest. Like I said, he's 6'7". He's going to weigh about 200 to 205. That's what he's kind of been fluctuating at in his listed weights. But is a sneaky move for the Dallas Mavericks. And the Dallas Mavericks, I think, have had one of the better off seasons in the NBA this year. Now, are they a playoff team? I don't think so, simply because they're in the Western Conference. But they're in the East, they're, of course, a playoff team. West, they're one of those teams I think will be battling at the end of the year, but I think they'll be one of those back-end teams, maybe finish around 11, maybe at the highest 10 in the conference. But I like the moves the Dallas Mavericks are making. Yanyuhang, he is 24 years old, so he's not that old. And hopefully he can make a little bit of noise preseason. I'm not quite sure how much playing time he will get. He has played 7 years professionally overseas, so he does have experience playing against some top competition. Of course, it's not NBA comp, but it's still pretty decent competition. And I am excited. 2-time MVP in any league coming down to your team can only really help you, even if it is in limited minutes or coming off the bench. But the Dallas Mavericks, I think they have a pretty good signing there. Now going to the Lakers and their newest signing, Michael Beasley. When he immediately signed with the Lakers,